Please subscribe and like this channel as this will motivate me to produce great content.
Although patience is a virtue, occasionally you need supplementary money immediately. Perhaps you're trying to start saving for a major objective, or you're faced with an unanticipated bill, and your emergency fund is lacking. Whatever your motivation, there are many jobs available to pick from. Many of them, though, need time and resources to launch. Check out these 7 quick ways to make money if you're seeking possible ideas paying within a few days or perhaps hours. 1. Think about house sitting. Not especially interested in pets? Instead, hang at someone else's house for money. Without pets to tend for, this job might entail maintaining the cleanliness of the property, bringing in mail, and watering plants. Though membership fees apply, websites and apps simplify things by connecting you with homeowners. Alternatively, you could promote on your own and utilize your network at no cost. Like with pet sitting, you will need a means of getting to your client's house. Some sites could call for a background check. Depending on your responsibilities and frequency of visits or stays, an average ranges from $50 to $100 each day. Besides cash, house sitting might provide another place to crash with facilities you might not have, like a pool or a backyard. 2. Drive for a ride-sharing service. If you have a vehicle and are willing to play chauffeur, think about driving for a rideshare company. Just configure your preferences for availability and area once you are approved in the app, and you may start earning money helping people get where they need to go. Although there are no startup costs, you will want a few items. You need a dependable 4-door car, a valid driver's license, and evidence of local residency in your state. Depending on your location and chosen app, you may need to be at least 21 years old, have 1 or more years of driving experience, and show evidence of insurance. You will also need to pass a criminal background check. The firm pays for that. Your pay will vary based on several elements, including your location, the kind of rides you choose, and what you get in gratuities. Research has revealed that rideshare drivers make between $9 and $28 per hour. The 2 main rideshare companies have claimed it is nearer to $35 per hour. So, let's dive into another way to make some quick cash. 3. Make deliveries. If you aren't exactly a people person, but, enjoy the idea of driving around as a side hustle, becoming a delivery driver might just be a great option for you. These days, there are loads of takeout, food, and package delivery apps available, especially since we've all gotten used to having almost anything delivered right to our doorstep. But what do you need to get started? Well, generally speaking, you'll need a car and, of course, a driver's license. However, in some places, apps will let you deliver without a vehicle, which means you can earn a little extra cash on a bike or a scooter. Just like with driving for a rideshare service, you'll need to apply and pass a background check before you start receiving deliveries. Don't worry, the company usually covers that check. Drivers for some well-known services earn between $12 and $24 an hour on average. But keep in mind, pay can depend on your location, the time of day, the type of deliveries, and of course, tips. Rent your vehicle. searching for a less time-consuming approach to make your car an income stream? You might think about renting it out to other drivers when you're not utilizing it. Whether for a few hours, a day, or more, apps help you readily discover drivers ready to pay to borrow your car. You will need a qualifying vehicle, that is, one that meets age, mileage, and title history criteria, and a valid driver's license. Usually, you must be at least 21 years old. Although car-sharing services could provide liability insurance and protection plans, you might also need or want your own auto insurance if your state doesn't already mandate it. Also, review your personal policy. Some coverages might raise your premium, others might not cover events that happen while a renter is driving, and yet others might not let you keep coverage and rent out your car. How much can you make? Vehicle owners may earn on average $250 to $635 each month. But income relies on your vehicle kind, place, availability, and other variables. Listing sites don't charge you upfront fees. They instead take a percentage of the rental revenues. Rent your home. You could benefit from the additional space whether you have a spare room someone could move into, a corner of your garage someone could keep stuff in, or a pool or backyard. Individuals would love to borrow for a time. If you don't use your home year-round, you might even rent out the entire property. However, confirm you know your state's short-term rental rules and any extra taxes your state, area, and city could impose on renting out your property. Like with other quick ways to make money, you might rent out your property or parts of it using an app or website, or by word of mouth or social media sharing. A space you wouldn't mind sharing, and the latitude to share it constitutes a requirement. Renting or being part of a homeowners association could limit your ability to rent out even a section of your property. You also have to keep the area tidy and make it available to renters. It relies on the size of your space and location, location, location. However, for every full month you rent out, it might average hundreds to thousands. The listing site profits from verified reservations. Market your time and effort. Sometimes a job simply calls for elbow grease, moving, cleaning, raking leaves. If you are somewhat skilled or willing to do some manual work, you could rent out your time and abilities to those seeking some assistance with miscellaneous chores. You could browse many websites and apps, or simply promote your services locally. If you injure yourself or cause damage to a client's property, you will need insurance. Whatever tools or supplies are needed to do the assignments you are hired for. Although you will usually need to clear a background check before being employed, you can set up a profile in a few hours. Your location and the service you offer will greatly affect your average pay. On one well-known platform, you may make an average of $49 per hour for yard work, but you would average $27 per hour for the same work. Some websites charge a registration fee to get started. Others bill you for possible clients and bookings. Register for psychological research. Welcome to scientists carrying out studies and getting paid for possibly advancing science as a test subject. You should come see what is happening if you don't mind being a guinea pig and maybe being published about in research papers. Requirements include time, a willingness to answer researchers' questions and complete the tasks they ask you. And if it's an in-person study, access to the study site. Between $10 and $50 per hour, or a flat participation rate, possibly in the hundreds. You might receive cash as soon as you're done.